We got the first trades coming up, 400 points lower, 24,300 is where we are at on the Nifty. We've got 1.6% in terms of a cut. So this is par for the course, given the weakness that we are seeing across in global markets. I mean, I think with a 1.5% cut, you're still kind of outperforming what the rest of the world is doing in many respects. We've got the Bank Nifty, which I think is also starting, of course, lower. About 1% down, 1.25% down. Nifty Bank, by the way, ended the week higher. Nifty ended the week lower. I'm talking about the last week. You've got the mid-cap and small-cap indices, which will come up next. Market breadth, of course, is negative, deep in the red, and that is also to be expected. Nifty IT index is down about 2% or so as we begin this particular trading session. So a lot happening. There will be individual stock level reactions. And I think it'll be easier to count what is up rather than what is down, since it's a broad down day because of what's happening on the global screen. So 24,325 is what the start looks like. And, we've the lowest point today, gap down, is 24,297, just under the 24,300 level. Remember the budget day low, of course, far below where we are at this point in time. That was 24,074. You're a full 200 points, 220 odd points above that particular number.
Okay, just coming to individual stocks, the sell-off in the auto segment, that is continuing. That was sort of a trend from last week. Maruti is still down about 4%. Hindalco, Nigel alerted us. I think Kotak's gone a little bearish on the stock. It's under pressure. Anyway, there's a global onslaught that's in the works as well. Tata Steel is lower. Titan, there is no sheen after the numbers coming through. Plus, of course, the stock has run up so much after the budget as well with the customs duty cut on gold. SBI down to 2.5%. That's the result reaction that we're getting. L&T, Reliance, a lot of the heavyweights are fighting hard. And some of them are already coming off the lows. So let's see. On the upside of the screen, not much. Sun Pharma is about 0.5% higher. Britannia is just at the surface with a cut of about 0.2% at this point in time. But in general, your names on the pharma side, Dr. Reddy's, Divi's, etc., they're not falling as much as the rest of the market. Pretty expected. That's what we have going. Just very quickly on some of the sharp result reactions to talk about, what really stands out. I think it's probably LIC Housing Finance, 5.5% lower. By the way, some of the sugar companies reported really weak numbers, Renuka and even Dalmia Bharat. So the sugar stocks also on the weaker side.
Well, one stock that's notably standing out in the green is UPL. The markets are down, but that one's managing to hold on to some green as we speak. So keep an eye out on that one. But a few of them from the broader markets are getting clonked. Nuclear Software, I'm not sure what's gone on there, but that stock is down more than 10% as we speak. So sharp downtick is what we're seeing on Nuclear Software. RCN Chemicals as well. That's another one that's down nearly around 7%. So some of these chemical names are suddenly taking it on the chin. Sudarshan Chemicals as well is lower. One of those other big outperformers of the last few years is Uno Minda, and that stock as well starts up on the back foot. So keep an eye out on that one as well. A few more notable movers. You have Bharat Forge that's down because of the truck sales data that did come in earlier as well as the risk off that we're seeing. BEL as well is under some pressure, so that stock as well is sitting with a bit of a cut. And some of these railway-related stocks that actually had a big run, they are coming for profit taking. RVNL, IRFC, all of them under some pressure. Even IRDA, that stock now has seen close to under 20% correction from the recent peak, though it's much higher in comparison to its IPO price. A few stocks, though, that are on the green. Marico is holding up with a gain of close to 100%. I think the crucial number to track from here on will be the advanced decline ratio. As of now, you only have 110 stocks that are advancing in comparison to more than 2,000 stocks that are declining. So keep an eye out on that one as well. And, Hormuz just tells me that the Nifty is still above the budget day low, but the Sensex has breached that, which was 79,224. So the Sensex, in fact, has breached the budget day low. As we speak, it's pulled back a little bit from there.
Absolutely. And, so 400 points lower is what you have on the Nifty at this stage. We are at about just under 24,300 at this point in time. Just a few other outperformers, right? It's all relative out there. Look at Britannia, if you can just have these names up. It's up 0.25%. Sun Pharma is up about 0.75%. BPCL is down just 0.5%. That also counts as outperformance on a day like today. On your screen, these names, Britannia, Sun, BPCL, HPCL is also just flat, nothing at all, 388. Remember, oil is also sold off 3%. Brent oil prices are down 3%. So that is a relief. Apollo Hospitals is barely down 1/3%. So keep an eye out on some of these names because, you know, they're not down a lot as the market starts to stabilize a little bit. Maybe there'll be opportunities here. Kotak Bank is down 0.75%. Lever, I'm seeing a lot of FMCG. HUL is up 0.4%. Shakti Pumps is up 3%, 3.5%. So 4,800 plus on Shakti Pumps, large volumes. Nestle is down just 1/3%. So yeah, clear sort of, you know, FMCG tilt here. Marico is up 1%, and Marico should also come up. So 669, 670. And there is Dr. Reddy's, which is down just about 0.4%. So this is the part of the market which is outperforming on significant volumes in terms of what the rest of the market is doing. Otherwise, I mean, of course, I'm not going into a long list of losers here, but it is a long list, but not volume backed, I have to say. I mean, right out of the gates, this is not a big volume-led sell-off. I'm looking at the broader market list of stocks. There are about, 7-8 names with decent-sized volumes. That's about it. You know, Phoenix Limited, the mall operator, that is down 10%. I think, again, on the back of earnings, 31.35 on Phoenix at this stage. So more on this as we go along. But we are now, we've broken the opening lows for the Nifty. We're down about 450 points, 24,278.